Yo, so we finally got the 4K badge on Valkyrie, my favorite legend, so I'm super excited about that, guys. This is officially the gameplay from that game, and we're going to be talking through it, and how you too can also get your own 4K badge on any legend. So this game just starts off, we just get some loot, dude here just kind of gives himself up, gives me a free kill to start the game off. But what I want to talk about is what you can control in pubs, in whatever game. You know, in ranked it's different, but in pubs you don't really control who the hell's in your lobby. You can get really bad dudes, you can get really good dudes. We all them kind of is weird. So what you can't control who's on your teammates. Your teammates might be really bad, or they might be really good. If they're really bad, they're not gonna really be able to assist you to maybe get that assist damage, or keep you alive, or help you out against like really good teams. So that could hinder your ability to get a 4K, as well as if your lobby's very bad. As we see, I get this easy kill on this race. If your lobby's really bad, everyone's gonna full send each other and they're all gonna die. So you're not gonna be able to fight as many people because the whole lobby's gonna die really early. And here I get height and I just mow this caustic down. As we continue, so that's what's gonna happen. In really good lobbies, it's very hard to get a lot of damage or get a lot of kills because everyone's gonna be really good, and it's gonna be closer to ranked, where it's like if you fight a lot, there's more of a chance you're gonna get to a bad spot and someone's gonna kill you. So it's really luck when it comes to the lobby you get. So that's something you guys have to remember when it comes to like getting a 4K, getting a 20 bomb, is that the lobby matters a lot and it's really out of your control. But what you can control is what guns you use. And we just completely pounced on this Octane. Poor guy, didn't ever see it coming. Dead. And I'll let you guys continue seeing this clip, and we'll pick up my thoughts in a sec. As I'm healing up in this clip, I'm going to continue with that, with what you can control. And like I was saying, you can control what guns you use. Pick up, if you haven't seen my weapon tier list for this season, check it out. There'll be a little card up at the top. But if you guys see, pick either guns that are obviously A or S tier, because they're going to be the ones that output the most damage. Or pick the gun that you're just the most comfortable with, because you're going to have to output a lot of damage during these games if you want to even approach a 3K or a 4K. You're gonna have to be doing a lot of damage, you're gonna have to be fighting consistently, or at least putting in damage into people. So you're gonna have to be fighting a lot, you're gonna have to keep moving, which, in this clip it helped that I was Valkyrie, because I could literally, once we'd finish a fight, finish looting, we would just kind of fly and look for another fight. So it did help in this circumstance. You can also use a trident if you're on Olympus, if you're on another map, jump towers, or just in general, just keep moving. Keep fighting, keep just trying to get shots on people and just farm that damage up. Another thing I want to point out while we're huddled in this house in the States is that you can get a 4K with any legend, and there's not a method to the madness. Is you could have a really slow beginning of the game and it really picks up. As you see here, I'm with 8 squads and I'm only at 1,000 damage. It's because I continue to fight, continue to stay in it, I keep doing my damage, and you guys will see as the game progresses, what goes on. But don't get frustrated if you're like hunting for your 4K game, if you're hunting for those big kill games. Don't give up, don't bail on your teammates just because they play slow. As we get the nice beam on that rampart and the lifeline, and then we use our missiles to get the knock again, and then we get the finish, and then let's fly, baby. But yeah, guys, just don't get frustrated if your team is playing slower, because you never know what can happen. But continuing with the thought, with my thoughts, is, yeah, you're gonna have to fight a lot. You're gonna have to consistently be flying around. You're gonna have to be chasing fights. Usually, if you're just playing passively in pubs, or you're just like playing calm, you're not really chasing stuff, you probably won't be able to either get the 20 bomb you want, or the 4K, or the 3K even, because you have to fight a lot. As this dude grapples onto me, kind of weird, kind of crazy, kind of a mistake. But yeah, you guys see me here. I was rocking the Evo, which is my favorite shotgun and my secondary weapon in everything right now. And I picked up the Spitfire early. It worked for me. The only other gun I probably would have used would be the 301. You know, I want guns that are strong and that I can control the recoil well, and I can output a lot of damage. You guys will see me using the Spitfire currently, and then later in the game, you guys will see me pick up a 301 because I was running out of heavy ammo. But that is just some tips for you guys. But like I said, don't get frustrated with your teammates if they're playing a little slower. It doesn't happen. There's a lot of things that have to go in to a 4K game, a 3K game, a 20 bomb that's out of your control, that has more to do with just your lobby and the game, because it needs to be a nice mixture of players in your lobby. So don't get frustrated. Don't rage quit on your team if they're playing a little slower. Just be patient, guys. If your skill's there, if your damage is there, if, you know, everything that you do, your game plan for getting it is there, you will eventually get it, but you have to be patient. 4Ks are very special for a reason. 20 bomb games are very special for a reason, because it's a lot of factors to go into it. So at this point, you see I had 4 squads, 11 people left, 2,000 damage with 8 kills. At this point, I was honestly thinking, probably not going to get it this game. You know, thinking most lobbies, usually everyone just fights at this point. Like, at this point is where there's like one huge last fight, everyone dies. So I was like, maybe not. I was like, with 11 people left, probably they're all going to kill each other, and I'm not even going to get a chance to fight more than maybe 3 people. Sadly, I was mistaken. So here I was just farming up a little bit of damage, trying not to get knocked out in the open. But I was trying to keep the pressure, because I honestly didn't expect much out of this game. I'll be honest with you guys. I was like, maybe I'm just having fun, chilling out. I'm just streaming for fun. And then this game was going on. I was like, okay, this seems like an interesting game. Maybe. But I did not ever expect to get a 4K. I did not go into this game looking for it. It just kind of happened. Which is what I want to tell you guys. Even if you're hunting for 4Ks, it might not happen. You know, it might just be the perfect set of variables and circumstance and teammates and lobby that all come together for the perfect moment. So again, 10 people, 3 squads, and then this team flies in. At this point, I was now at 2,500 damage, but you did see that the 4th squad died on that, so I didn't get to fight those 2 or 3 people. But now I have to make the most of the last 6 people alive. I get the knock on the Valkyrie. Valkyrie gets picked up. I just continue shooting because, you know, do Spitfire, right? I continue going because I want my damage. Instead of healing, I decide to finish these guys because, again, I want my damage. I shield swap my silly behind. It gets out in the open. It gets beamed by their 3rd member with a 301. So that sucked. Luckily, in this game, my teammates were supportive, but they were not good enough to like take a lot of damage from me or take a ton of my kills. So I was able to get a lot of the damage and the kills and farm but my teammates were, as you see here, able to keep me alive, basically. My teammates did just enough, which is kind of what you want from your teammates. You don't want your teammates stealing a ton of your damage or your kills, but you do want them around and supporting you when you get knocked, when you need some help, when you need cover, when you actually need a little bit of assistance. You need them to just be there for you, but not be either in the way or taking a lot of the damage and or kills that are yours. But you do want them to be around and obviously not be just, you know, garbage. But you do want them to help you out and be there without like stealing a lot. I hope that makes sense. So here, killed the Watson. I swap to the 301 because I was running at heavy, and I knew there was one team that was really close to us, and this was the last team. And I repeat, if I would not have Valkyrie here, I 100% probably don't get it because we get held out. But luckily, I had Valkyrie ult, and we were able to ult over them. I actually have to sacrifice my caustic because the ring's coming in, and he just doesn't understand what I'm trying to do. So we kind of sacrifice him, and we just go into hydroponics. But I was able to get a 301, and then we were able to get height on this team. And I'm at 30-30 damage at this point with 10 kills, 3 firm handshakes, but we get height on them. And at this point, I still don't believe I'm going to do it. So I was like, there's only 3 people left. There's no way. But then I got actually into perfect farming distance, and with the 301, which is one of my probably the most trusted gun I have, I'm able to do what I need to do. But yes, my teammates in this game were not amazing, but they were solid enough to keep me alive, help me out, give me meds when I needed them, support me, and do just enough without taking a ton of, my damage or my kills. And now let's just witness the continuation of this game as we get some nice beams and get closer and closer to that 4K. There it was, guys. The 4K damage. I got the 4K badge and the fat dub, and it was a great game. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys learned from it. Take the tips I drop here and go get y'all's own 4Ks. But until then, thank you guys for being here. Thank you for checking out. Remember to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video or the next live stream. Later, guys.